Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be taking a break from Halloween looks and doing a pink overload look for October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I wanted to go ahead and do a video that is all pink and dedicated to this month. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes as always using my Urban Decay Potion Primer in Original and blend that all over my eyelid. The first palette I'm going to be going in with is by Zoeva. This is the Zoeva and Taupe palette. I'm going to take the shade all the way in the upper left called Stitch by Stitch. And of course, as always, this is going to be my brow bone highlight. So pressing it in right underneath my brow and then blending it into the rest of my eye look. Then taking my Sigma E40 brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Hour by Hour, which is this really nice light pink shade. Now, as you can see, this step is very optional. I do like layering my eyeshadow looks, but this is a very, very light transition shade, so this step is completely optional. I just personally like layering my eyeshadows, so I'm going in back and forth and putting this in my crease as my transition shade and making sure it's blended. Then going into my Makeup Geek palette, I'm going to take the shade Cupcake, which is a really nice kind of mauve-y light pink, and now I'm going to put this down as my transition shade on top of that shade I put down before. Like I said, it was very light. I wanted to add a little bit more color and definition. Then going in with Cherry Cola on my MAC 217 brush, I'm going to concentrate this mainly in the crease, not blend it up as high as my transition, but blending it up slightly so it can be seen in the eye look. This is really going to go ahead and define the look and give it a little bit more of a darkness. It's not going to be too dark, but I do like to have a bit of a dark shadow in my crease to really define my eyes more. Then adding a little bit more of a pink, vibrant pink look, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Electric palette and I'm taking the shade right here called Savage. Now I am just lightly tapping it on my same MAC 217 brush and I am just going to go lightly and blend that into my eye crease. As you saw, I really made sure I got off a lot of the excess product. I didn't want it to be so intense pink because I feel like if you go really, really intense with some pinks, it can make your eyes look very swollen. So I wanted to go very lightly with the pink and then going back with my Sigma E40 brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend all that out. Adding just a little bit more of the Cherry Cola, I'm going to go back in and again just define my eyeshadow a little bit more. Then for the lid shade, I'm going to be going in with this MAC Pigment. This is in the shade Whisper Pink. I feel like I haven't done a pigment or a glitter in a really long time, so I wanted to go ahead and change it up for you guys. So first, going in with my e.l.f. Glitter Glue and my MAC 242 brush. I'm going to go ahead and press that all over the lid, and then going in with Whisper Pink, I'm going to put it right on top. I love this e.l.f. Glitter Glue. I've talked about it a bunch on my channel and in my tutorials. This glitter glue is by far, I think, one of the best, and it's only $2 or $3, so definitely look into getting this glitter glue. You don't need to pay $20 for glitter glue, definitely. So I will link it down below for you guys if you're interested in checking it out. So again, doing the same thing on my other lid, putting down the glitter glue and then going in with our pigment. And this is what the eyeshadows will look like with the pigment down. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. I'm using this Sigma E05 eyeliner brush and my Sigma gel liner. I will say too that Sigma does have a thing going on right now, especially for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, where if you buy any of their pink products, whether it's brushes, matte cleaners, anything like that, they will donate $1 to a breast cancer center in Minnesota. So I will leave all that information down below for you guys as well. Please make sure you check that out. I will be doing an order myself to Sigma, I believe, just so that I can give to the cause. So I am doing my eyeliner, going back and forth, and I felt like I was messing up. It was just one of those days where I felt like my eyeliner just was not good. So then I'm going in with my Sigma gel liner. This is in the shade Legend, and I'm going to go ahead and sharpen up the line even more, kind of cover up all the mistakes I made with my gel liner, and I'm going to go ahead and just do my other eye using this liquid liner. I love this liquid liner by Sigma. It's so pigmented and I feel like it just goes on so easy. I'm normally a gel liner girl, but I love this stuff. So of course, I'll link it down below for you guys if you're interested in checking it out. And then after what felt like forever doing eyeliner, I went ahead and did my face off camera. I also applied my lashes, which were the House of Lashes in Boudoir. Again, I will leave everything linked down below for you guys, all the face products that I used. For blush, I'm going in with my MAC Dusty Rose. I love this blush. I've talked about it before. It's my blush that I think I've had the longest out of any kind of makeup product that I have in my collection. It's a really beautiful pink. I wanted everything to be pink and monochromatic, so going in with my F05 Sigma contour brush, I'm going to go ahead and just pat that on the cheeks, and then going in with my brush and just blending it out. For highlight, I'm going in with this Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and this is in the shade Pink Quartz. I haven't used a shimmer brick in a really long time, and oh my god, how gorgeous is this highlight. I absolutely love it. It is like, look how gorgeous. I love the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks. I just feel like I don't use them as often. I always go to Becca Champagne Pop, but definitely after this video, I'm going to go back to using them like crazy. Then back to the eyes, I'm going in with Cherry Cola again on my Sigma E30 pencil brush. I'm just going to go ahead and put a line of this shadow on my lower lash line, going back and forth from outer corner all the way to the inner corner. And then after that, I'm going in and I'm going to go ahead and blend it all out. I'm going back into a little bit of that Savage, that bright pink color, and blending the shadow out. Again, I wanted everything to be very similar as what I did on the upper lid, so just blending it out a little bit more on the lower lash line with my MAC 217 brush. For eyeliner, I'm going in with my Tarte Skinny Smolder eyeliner in Onyx, which is black. You can also use a tan liner if you want, but I'm a black girl. I love my black liner. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of mascara on the lower lashes. I'm using my mascara by Galactic. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with my tried and true, always one of my favorites, Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that right to the inner corner. Then for lips, I'm going in with my lip liner by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Pillow Talk. It's a really beautiful light pink. I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with that, as well as fill in my lips as well. Then for lipstick, I'm actually doing something I've never done before, but I really wanted to use this color. This is also by Sigma. This is their Power Stick. I love this color, but I didn't want to have such an intense pink lip. So what I'm doing is I'm actually dabbing it on my lips and then blending it out with my fingertip. I'm just going ahead and just tapping it as you see, and then blend it out. I thought it was such a gorgeous color, and again, I really wanted to incorporate it into this look, but I just didn't want to have such an intense lipstick, and this is Chanel being obsessed with my lipstick. I can't even. And then to top it off, to lighten it up a little bit more and add some gloss, I'm going in with the Anastasia lip gloss, and this is in the shade Butterscotch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you like that Chanel is wanting my lip gloss, also give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will have another Halloween look coming up for you guys very soon. So I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Chanel! Chanel!